And breaking now, a major shakeup coming to D.C. Police. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us tonight for D.C. News Now at 6. I'm Tasmin Mahfouz.
And I'm Annalisa Gale filling in for Chris Flanagan. Breaking news this hour, D.C. Police Chief Robert Contee is leaving his role. We have team coverage tonight of this breaking news.
Yeah, we start with our Joseph Almo, who's live in the newsroom. Now, Joe, Chief Contee has been with the department since he was a senior in high school in 1989. What are we learning right now?
Yeah, since 1989, that's when he entered in as a police cadet, and he rose the ranks, and now he's police chief as of 2021. Guys, this is news that is literally sending shockwaves across the District of Columbia. We just want to repeat, we have gotten confirmation from several sources, including the mayor of Washington, D.C., Muriel Bowser, that yes, indeed, the chief of D.C. Police, the Metropolitan Police Department, Robert Contee III, he will be retiring. We don't know exactly when he's going to be retiring, but listen to this one. Another source, a separate source, tells us that he isn't going into full retirement. He is expected to start at some sort of FBI job later on this summer, maybe as soon as June. Again, that is another source confirming that to us. But again, the big news right now, the Metropolitan Police Department, the chief there, Robert Contee, he is retiring. He's been with the department, like you mentioned, since 1989 as a police cadet. Back in 2021, he was confirmed as the police chief. And all of this, of course, coming at a time where people who live in our nation's capital, they are on high alert for crime. Pretty much every type of crime, from homicides to sexual assaults to carjackings, they are all up. There have been a number of, community meetings across all neighborhoods in Washington, D.C. in recent weeks, recent months to try and bring crime down. It's all hands-on approach. One of the things that, as a reporter, as a journalist, we've all noticed about Robert Contee, and something that differentiates himself from other police chiefs is the fact that he is a man who hits the streets on the lowest level crimes. You will see Robert Contee out giving a press conference for a robbery, for a carjacking. That's not something you typically see with a police chief, especially one of the largest police departments in America. Let's throw this up on the screen right now. I want to show you guys one of the statements that we just got in from Mayor Muriel Bowser. If we can put that up on the screen. She says, quote, "I want to congratulate Chief Contee on his retirement and thank him for his service to D.C., for leading MPD with passion and purpose." She continues, writes, "He has pushed our criminal justice system to do more and be better." Now we have Chair Phil Mendelson. He's the top guy on the D.C. Council. He says in a tweet, quote, "I am shocked at the news of Police Chief Contee's decision to leave MPD. I am sorry to see him leave after more than 3 decades of service to the district. I wish him well in his next endeavors." Just an amazing amount of information coming into our newsroom right now. But again, we can confirm that Robert Contee, the chief of the Washington, D.C. Police Department, Metropolitan Police, he is retiring and expected, according to another source, to start a job at the FBI later this summer. We all know that just a couple weeks ago, our Leonard and Fleming sat down with the police chief in a very extensive, exclusive interview, and he's here to talk to the anchors about that, guys.
Yeah, and you had an in-depth conversation. Tell us more about that conversation, because look, right now, homicides are up in D.C. Sexual abuse is up, carjackings are up, and you asked Chief Contee what needs to be done to fight crime. What did he tell you?
Well, he talked a lot about basically getting rooted into the community, which he already is, and making sure that he keeps track of these crimes, making sure that the transparency with the department. They release statistics every day in this department, and that's something that he believed in. And we walk the streets in a southeast neighborhood where crime is a real concern, and he talked candidly about where he grew up, and he loves his city. And even though crime numbers are up, as you pointed out, across the board right now, he said last year they went down, and he was optimistic that even this year these numbers will go down. And Annalisa, you're right. Annalisa and Tasmin, you're right. He talked about how much he loves this job. Take a listen.
I've been working in this city, protecting this city, caring for this city, living in this city. My family is here in this city. This is home to me, right? This is not a place that I just happen to pass through on my way to work. And this is a real thing for me. I feel like I got the best job in the city, man. And I say that through the lens of I get to help people every single day.
And Leonard, there's lots also happening on the Hill. We know there's been controversy there. What's the latest going on?
Well, he was supposed to go with Mayor Bowser next month to testify before the House Oversight Committee. So that is up in the air, although if he starts this new FBI job, which we did confirm today that he is going to the FBI, we just don't know yet what capacity, but he very well could accompany Mayor Bowser to the House Oversight Committee, which has been very, very concerned, as you know, about crime in the district. So that is something that still could go on, and he did tell me that if he's invited to the chair, he'll talk, but I'm told by sources that he's not expected to talk at this point. But my guess is with this federal FBI job that maybe the Republicans and the Democrats on the Hill might ask him to come up and speak with Bowser.
And Leonard, you know, just putting it into context of things, FBI headquarters, it's supposed to be relocated. It's a topic that you've been covering extensively.
Sure.
And for Chief Contee to now possibly also be going to the FBI headquarters, what does this mean?
Well, you know, the FBI has had some issues with diversity. They've been hammered a lot about that over the years. So this is, to hire him is a major coup for the Bureau because, as you know, he's very popular here in D.C. A lot of people respect him. Police brass respect him. Citizens respect him. I mean, when we did the interview in the community, people were walking up to us and basically talking to the chief. And he made a point of that look, hey, this is why I'm out here every day. This is why I'm out here fighting crime, and people see me and I'm visible. So that is something that's more unique than other police chiefs. And I've covered police chiefs in Philadelphia and Detroit, and he certainly does have the pulse of this city, more than most that I've seen.
All right, Leonard and Fleming, thank you so much for your insight and for your time. Of course, we are following this major breaking story with a lot of surprise coming in from the district and also a lot of applause as